At pedestrian.tv, we independently choose and write about stuff we love and think you'll froth too. We have affiliate partnerships, so we might get a bit of money from any purchase you make based on our recs. Cool? Cool. FYI, prices are accurate and items in stock at the time of posting. Summer is allegedly here, and that means either sheltering inside under the aircon, sheltering inside under the heater, thanks, La Niña, or maybe, just maybe, going to the beach for an hour or two. No matter your summer plans, here at Litty Committee we've curated a bunch of summer new release books to keep ya entertained. We have ideal stocking stuffers and secret Santa Prezzies for everyone, whether it's your weird cousin, distant coworker, cool older sister, or astrology-loving bestie. While the weather may not be hot, you better believe these reads are. Best New Fiction Book releases out this summer. Schmutz by Felicia Berliner. About the book, this debut novel explores sex, sensuality and religion, a guaranteed combo for your next impossible to put down beach read. Like the other women in her Brooklyn Hasidic community, Razel expects to find a husband through an arranged marriage. Unlike the other women, Razel has a secret. With a hidden computer, given to her as part of her college scholarship, she falls down the slippery slope of online pornography. As Razel dives deeper into the world of porn at night, her daytime life begins to unravel. Between combative visits with her shrink and complicated arranged dates, Razel must balance her growing understanding of her sexuality with the more conventional expectations of the family she loves. Release date, November 29. Where to buy? Amazon, $25.73, Booktopia, $26. 25 QBD, $32.99. Stella Maris by Cormac McCarthy. About the book, at last, the companion novel to Cormac McCarthy's The Passenger hath arrived. Hook it into our veins, we're ready. Alicia Western, 20 years old, with $40,000 in a plastic bag, admits herself to the hospital. A doctoral candidate in mathematics at the University of Chicago, Alicia has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, and she does not want to talk about her brother, Bobby. Instead, she contemplates the nature of madness, the human insistence on one common experience of the world. She recalls a childhood where, by the age of 7, her own grandmother feared for her. She surveys the intersection of physics and philosophy, and she introduces her cohorts, her chimeras, the hallucinations that only she can see. All the while, she grieves for Bobby, not quite dead, not quite hers. Told entirely through the transcripts of Alicia's psychiatric sessions, Stella Maris is a searching, rigorous, intellectually challenging coda to The Passenger, a philosophical inquiry that questions our notions of God, truth, and existence. Release date, December 13. Where to buy? Amazon, $24.99, Booktopia, $26. 25 eBay, $29.99, QBD, $24.99. The Circus Train by Amita Parikh. About the book, this historical romance gives a little bit of the night circus, look at that title, and a little bit of water for elephants. Set over 2 decades, Parikh weaves a mesmerizing tale of a young, disabled woman torn from the two people she loves most and her journey back to them. At the World of Wonders, Europe's most magnificent traveling circus, every moment is full of magic, and nothing is as it seems, especially for the people who put on the show. Lena Papadopoulos has never quite found her place within the circus, even as the daughter of the extraordinary headlining illusionist, Theo. Brilliant and curious, Lena yearns for the real-world magic of science and medicine, despite her father's overprotection and the limitations of her wheelchair. Her unconventional life takes an exciting turn when she rescues Alexander, an orphan with his own secrets and a mysterious past. Over several years, as their friendship flourishes and Alexander trains as the illusionist's apprentice, World War II escalates around them. When Theo and Alexander are contracted to work and perform in a model town for Jews set up by the Nazis, Lena becomes separated from everything she knows. Forced to make her own way, Lena must confront her doubts and dare to believe in the impossible herself. Release date, December 13th. Where to buy? Amazon, $24.74, Booktopia, $26. 25, eBay, $35.40, QBD, $32.99, Alone with You in the Ether by Olivia Blake. About the book: if you're a big fan of Olivia Blake's The Atlas Six duology, then you'll want to pick up this romantic read about two fractured individuals who fall in love. In this addictive read, Blake explores everything from time and space to learning to love like you're not broken. Chicago, sometime, two people meet in the armory of the Art Institute by chance. He is a doctoral student who manages his destructive thoughts with compulsive calculations about time travel, while she is a bipolar counterfeit artist undergoing court-ordered psychotherapy. After their meeting, those things do not change. Everything else, however, is slightly different. Both obsessive, eccentric personalities, Aldo Damiani and Charlotte Regan, struggle to be without each other from the moment they meet. The truth, that he is a clinically depressed, antisocial theoretician and she is a manipulative liar with a history of self-sabotage, means the deeper they fall in love, the more troubling their reliance on each other becomes. Release date, December 13th. Where to buy? Amazon, $22.99, Booktopia, $24. 75, eBay, $29.76, QBD, $22.99, Best New Cookbook releases out this summer. This is a book about noodles by Brendan Pang. About the book: MasterChef King Brendan Pang is back with another banging cookbook, and just sayin', this is the perfect Secret Santa Prezzie for the foodie in your life. Brendan Pang has created the ultimate, approachable guide to delicious Asian noodle dishes. Covering everything from traditional Chinese noodle dishes inspired by Brendan's grandmother, to super flavorful, uber-easy ramen, this collection fulfills every noodle craving. Taking a deep dive into each noodle variety, Brendan gives readers confidence to cook perfect rice noodles, udon, soba egg noodles and more. Release date, December 13th. Where to buy? Amazon, $22.99. Booktopia, $27. 75, eBay, $37.73, QBD, $36.99, Best New Crime Book releases out this summer. An Afterlife for Rosemary Lamb by Louise Wohlhuter. About the book: this gripping tale of three women who are suspected in the disappearance of a 9-year-old is a powerful read you won't want to put down. Magpie Beach is a quiet seaside town, full of small-town prejudices and small-town cliques. Meg, Rosemary and Lily are all outsiders. Meg and Lily because they came to Magpie Beach to escape their former lives, Rosemary because her upbringing was the subject of much local gossip and upturned noses. The three women come together as friends, partly because their homes are so close together on the outskirts of town, and partly because their neighbors treat them with such suspicion. When Jessie Else, all of 9 years old, goes missing, it's easy to see why this small band of outcasts are first on the list of suspects, but what they didn't realize is that Jessie's disappearance is only the beginning of their troubles. Release date, November 30th. Where to buy? Amazon, $16. Booktopia, $27. 75, eBay, $16, QBD, $24.99, Best New Travel Book releases out this summer. The Complete Trip in a Van Guide to Australia by Beck and Justin Lorimer. About the book: do you ever fantasize about sacking in the working rat race and spending your days traveling round Australia? Well, Beck and Justin Lorimer from the popular @Trippinaven Insta account have spun their travel wisdom into a handy book. This guide is jam-packed with every lesson the fam has learnt during their 4 laps of Australia and is a must-read for anyone road-tripping the continent on 4 or 8 wheels. Beck and Justin reveal everything you need to know about traveling Australia in a caravan, van, camper trailer or motorhome, from choosing your setup and essential travel gear to packing lists, life admin, budgeting and homeschooling. They've also created a detailed itinerary for every state and territory in Australia, with their personal recommendations for activities, caravan parks and free camping sites, plus special road trip spotlights for when you're short on time but still looking for an incredible getaway. Release date, November 30th. Where to buy, Amazon, $17.59. Booktopia, $37.50, eBay, $48.79, QBD, $49.99. Best new fantasy book releases this summer. The Lost Metal by Brandon Sanderson. About the book: can you call yourself a fantasy fiend if you're not up to date with Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn series? Well, buckle up nerds, we're going back to Scadrial for the exhilarating conclusion from a master storyteller. For years, frontier lawman turned big city senator Waxilium Ladrian has hunted the shadowy organization, the Set, since they started kidnapping people with the power of allomancy in their bloodlines. When Detective Marasi Colmes and her partner Wayne find stockpiled weapons bound for the outer city of Bilming, this opens a new lead. Conflict between Elendil and the outer cities only favors the Set, and their tendrils now extend to the Elendil Senate, whose corruption Wax and Steris have sought to expose. After Wax discovers a new type of explosive that can unleash unprecedented destruction and realizes that the Set must already have it, an immortal Khandra serving Scadrial's god reveals that Harmony's power is blocked in Bilming. That means the city has fallen under the influence of another god, Trell, worshipped by the Set. And Trell isn't the only factor at play. From the larger Cosmere, Marasi is recruited by off-worlders with strange abilities who claim their goal is to protect Scadrial at any cost. Wax must choose whether to set aside his rocky relationship with God and once again become the sword that Harmony has groomed him to be. If no one steps forward to be the hero Scadrial needs, the planet and its millions of people will come to a sudden and calamitous ruin. Release date, November 22nd. Where to buy, Amazon, $24.99, Booktopia, $26.25, eBay, $30.25, QBD, $24.99. Best new astrology book releases this summer. The Astrology of You by Emma Vigen. About the book: forget those passe GG co-star astrology push notifications. This book is guide to understanding your birth chart and maybe other people's too. It's time to start asking people on dating apps their time of birth again, folks. This is a guide to understanding your birth chart, helping you to decode the messages that were in the stars from the moment of your birth. It's a self-help book rooted in astrology, that demystifies the birth chart and helps you understand yourself on a whole new level. Written by astrologer and meditation teacher Emma Vigen, The Astrology of You takes a unique approach to helping you achieve success and happiness. You will discover your optimum setting for satisfying relationships, emotional security and creative fulfillment, and learn where to look for guidance when something goes wrong. Release date, November 30th. Where to buy, Amazon, $16. Booktopia, $21.25, eBay, $16, QBD, $24.99. Image, Hardy